Sometimes it's not pain, not sadness, not even loneliness. Sometimes it's nothing, a hollow space where thoughts used to live. I wake up and I don't feel broken. I don't feel whole either. I feel empty, not in a dramatic way, not in a cinematic way, just quiet, like a room after everyone has left. I look at my hands and they still move. I breathe, I walk, I function. But inside, there is no weight, no direction, no gravity. People think emptiness means peace. It doesn't. Peace has warmth. Emptiness is cold. It doesn't hurt. That's the problem. Pain reminds you that you are still here. Emptiness doesn't remind you of anything. It lets you fade while you're still breathing. I try to remember who I was before this, not the version others remember, the version I remember, but memory feels distant, like a story that happened to someone else. I'm not falling, I'm not drowning, I'm just floating. And floating sounds beautiful until you realize you're floating nowhere. No bottom, no surface, just space. Maybe this is what happens when you carry too much for too long. Not a collapse, not an explosion, just erosion. Slow, silent, invisible. Maybe emptiness is the soul's way of resting. Or maybe it's the soul asking to be heard. I don't know. I only know this. I'm still here, even if I don't feel like it. And maybe, for now, that has to be enough. Sometimes I wonder if emptiness is just exhaustion wearing a quieter mask. Not tired of work, not tired of people, tired of existing as someone I don't recognize anymore. I don't miss happiness. I don't even chase it. I miss meaning. I miss waking up and feeling like something inside me wants to move. Now nothing moves, and that scares me more than pain ever did. Pain at least tells a story. Emptiness has no language. It just sits there, watching. I try to distract myself. Music, screens, noise. But silence always comes back. And silence doesn't ask questions. It just waits. Sometimes I ask myself, if I disappeared right now, would the world feel different? Not in a tragic way, not in a dramatic way, just different. I don't want to die. I don't want to vanish. I just want to feel like I exist, like my presence has weight, like my absence would be noticed. Maybe emptiness isn't the absence of something. Maybe it's the space before something new is allowed to exist. Maybe everything that I was had to fall quiet so something truer could learn how to breathe. I don't feel hope, but I don't feel finished either. And maybe that's enough for this moment, for this night. I'm still here, even in the hollow, even in the quiet, even in the dark. And maybe emptiness is not the end. Maybe it's the doorway. I don't need answers tonight. I don't need a plan. I don't need to understand what this emptiness means. I just need to stay, to breathe, to not run, because every time I stayed before, something changed. Not loudly, not suddenly, quietly, slowly, like a light learning how to exist in the dark. So I'll stay, even if I don't know who I am yet, even if I don't feel whole, even if all I have is this breath. For now, that is enough. You are not alone in this.